Unlike anything I've ever owned in my entire life, nothing is a guaranteed conversation starter than this hoodie right here. Can't leave the house with at least one motherfucker coming up to me just off the one interpretation off these 4 words. I've had them come up to me, start talk about Trump, Elon Musk. I've had them come up to me, start talk about Hillary Clinton. It's limitless to the ways someone could take reading just these 4 words and where their minds can go with it. Everything we see, read, and hear. Interpretation. And ultimately it comes down to honesty and good faith when you come to interpreting another person's argument, another person's foundational beliefs. Old Vivek Ramaswamy had something to say about H-1 visas. All in all, it's not the shortest of tweets, but I figure, if anything, I'm gonna go over it, and then we'll see how others have interpreted what Vivek Ramaswamy had to say. Should be a good one. The reason top tech companies often hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers over Native Americans isn't because of an innate American IQ deficit, a lazy and wrong explanation. A key part of it comes down to the C word, culture. Oh Lord, you already got my attention, Vivek. I've been saying this for a long time. Tough questions demand tough answers, and if we're really serious about fixing the problem, we have to confront the truth. Our American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long, at least since the 90s and likely longer. That doesn't start in college. It starts young. Yes, it fucking does. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. A culture that venerates Corey from Boy Meets World, or Zack and Slater over Screech and Saved by the Bell, or Stefan over Steve Urkel in Family Matters, will not produce the best engineers. Fact, I know multiple sets of immigrant parents in the 90s who actively limited how much their kids could watch those TV shows, and precisely because they promoted mediocrity. And their kids went on to become wildly successful STEM graduates. More movies like Whiplash. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's top 5 for me. Fucking Whiplash is top fucking 5. Fewer reruns of Friends. More math tutoring. Fewer sleepovers. More weekend science competitions. Fewer Saturday morning cartoons. More books. Less TV. More creating. Less chilling. More extracurriculars, less hanging out at the mall. So far, I'm with him, and I know exactly what he means. And I'd imagine anybody with an ounce of good faith and honesty within them entirely understands Vivek's argument here. Most normal American parents look skeptically at those kinds of parents. More normal American kids view those kinds of kids with scorn. If you grew up aspiring to normalcy, normalcy is what you will achieve. Oh, that's beautifully put, ain't it? Now close your eyes and visualize which families you knew in the 90s, or even now, who raised their kids according to one model versus the other. Be brutally honest. I can. And I know exactly what he's saying here. It's not complicated at all. It's a complex issue, sure. But this dude and the words he uses are sometimes they're fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. Normalcy doesn't cut it in a hyper-competitive global market for technical talent. And if we pretend like it does, we'll have our asses handed to us by China. Fucking, like, this dude is hitting every nail on the head, right down the fucking line. Y'all seen any of them videos of the Chinese kids in school just taking apart guns? They're teaching these kids young how to use their brains. Us here in America, we're teaching them how to be self-conceited, self-centered, just narcissist. I'm using that term liberally here, that we're doing with our children. We're just dumbing them down. These kids have no idea what they need to be, trying to be, who they should fucking be, who the people were that came before them, that created this world, it's never happened. It's like you just imagine what America is and what it took to become what it is. It's incomparable to most every fucking society on the planet in the history of man, what America has accomplished in 300 fucking years. It's incredible. He continues. This can be our Sputnik moment. We've awakened from slumber before and we could do it again. Trump's election hopefully marks the beginning of a new golden era in America, but only if our culture fully wakens up. A culture that once again prioritizes achievement over normalcy, excellence over mediocrity, nerdiness over conformity, hard work over laziness. That's the work we have cut out for us. Rather than wallowing in victimhood and just wishing or legislating alternative hiring practices into existence, I'm confident we can do that. Men to every goddamn word of that. And it's not that fucking complex to try to understand what the man is saying here. To have the conversation of illegal immigration and the immigration that is involved in the H-1 visas, we're talking about two different fucking situations here. We're talking about two different types of fucking people here, as well as the culture that has just permeated in America the last 30, 40 years. The anti-American, oh, fuck all this, fuck everything before me, it's all shit, it's all trash, it's all stacked against me. It's all how we raise these children. It's all how we treat one another. It's how we attempt to work together to make a better country for all of us. And the beliefs, thoughts that we are pumping into our children's brains. I could just imagine like half the kids that are in my kids' school and how they're directionless, how their parents don't give a fuck about them, let them do anything in the world, talk any way they want, say anything they want, do whatever. They don't care. There's no consequences to none of these kids anymore. The whole world's a mess, America included. And do I believe we're getting some of the right people in this situation? Sure. Am I going to agree with everything all these people always believe? Of course not. God forbid if you could think of somebody that you agree with them 100%. I'd almost want to call you a liar, because I just can't imagine that there is that person. Issues are complex. They're nuanced. There's a million different little factors to a million different little things. Now, I just read you what Vivek said. Took me all of 2 fucking minutes. What do you think MSNBC had to say about it? Simone fucking Biles. Michael fucking Republican Steele. Huh? Buckle up for these clowns.
As the world is at war with itself, thanks to a breaking point between multi-millionaire tech bros and Donald Trump's anti-immigrant loyalists. This week, Trump's pick for senior policy advisor on AI, an Indian-American venture capitalist, was hit with racist backlash.
Hit with racist backlash. I wonder if they show you any of that racist backlash. They don't. Actually, I actually went to look for this tweet and didn't find a single fucking bit of racist backlash. How motherfuckers can get on the news and just make shit up. Completely, entirely, like lie about everything and yet feel no shame about doing it because they know their viewer base ain't gonna go look nothing up. Whatever they hear from these motherfuckers in the suits, I guess that's just the truth, and I guess yo got racist backlash that they're not gonna give you a piece of evidence of.
Then, MAGA loyalists erupted even more after DOJ co-chair Vivek Ramaswamy defended foreign-born workers in tech by blaming American culture for prioritizing brawns over brains.
Prioritizing brawn over brains. You think maybe what Vivek was talking about was a little deeper than that? Of course it was.
In summary, Axios explains, quote,
"Oh, that's so dirty. God, that's so fucking dirty." The summary of it from these other partisan hack clowns. But that's what I mean, bro, to interpret. If your foundation of interpreting anything is already dishonesty and lies, you can't trust who's interpreting anything for you. You need to have somebody who has a basis in reality, feet on the ground. Whether it helps them or hurts them, they will no matter what at least be honest in interpreting what it is they're talking about. These motherfuckers at MSNBC, how they even are getting paid to do what they do is just, it's mind-boggling.
The fight exposes one of the MAGA movement's deepest contradictions. It came to prominence chiefly via the white, less educated working class.
The white, less educated working class. How the fuck? The fight exposes one of MAGA movement's deepest contradictions. Deepest contradictions. It came to prominence chiefly via the white, less educated working class. Who brought up white people? You did. And this summary from Axios. That's because you don't understand most of the right's arguments. Most on the right are okay with immigration. Completely. Entirely. But it's not just this wide open door and anybody who could fucking make it in. We want the best of the best. That's been the argument from fucking the 90s, from the 80s, with the Reagan era. That was always the right's argument. We'll let anybody in who wants to come in here and wants to participate in America, in what America is attempting to accomplish. We don't want to just let in millions every fucking couple months that can just go live under the radar in a trailer with 50 of them, send all their money back home. That's the big difference. Most motherfuckers are okay with immigration. Legal fucking immigration. So it's not this fucking deepest contradiction. Fuck, read what Vivek said. Perfectly put. And these motherfuckers are just gonna straw man and bad faith the entire fucking argument. It's clown shit.
But is now under the full control of billionaire technologists and industrialists, many of them immigrants.
Honey, the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. So let me. The girls are fighting. So let me.
The girls are fighting. All right. Let's hear these straw men from these clowns.
Get this straight. So Vivek Ramaswamy, I mean, he just didn't write a tweet. He wrote a
screed. It was a screed.
Screed. I mean, it just went on.
A fucking screed? Y'all could have read it in the time you've used straw man and everything he's been saying. Just think of that. You could have read what the man said instead of straw manning it and bringing up other fucking articles versus just reading it instead of just the bad-faced sucker shit we're about to get from these clowns, bro. These motherfuckers, bro. Michael Steele's supposedly a Republican. He's on the right, supposedly. I remember he was lieutenant governor of Maryland. And if I hadn't grown up in Maryland, I'd have never even fucking known who he was. And now we'll just sit here and just lie about everything. It's fucking weird, dude.
And he laid out, basically, y'all white folks out.
Y'all white folks?
Y'all white folks out.
What do you mean Ramaswamy is basically saying y'all white folks? It almost makes me angry to see how much lying these motherfuckers can do. Just like carte blanche. No fucking consequences to it ever. They'll just lie. They'll fucking lie about every fucking thing. Just have the smugness of...
Out here should have been focused on doing a little bit more Urkel than anything else.
Less Stefan.
And it's just, Simone, I'm tickled. I'm tickled by this. Who would have saw this coming?
You don't even understand the man's fucking argument. And somehow you're tickled, not knowing where the fuck this comes from. Like, bro, I'll never get how people get older and get dumber. Dumber than what they were 20 years ago dumber. That's a feat in itself. That's a special type of something. I don't know what it is, but just to get dumber the older you get, when you've got every bit of information of the world, of the history of the world at your fingertips, yet you're just a complete fucking buffoon. They've narrowed it down to white folks, and how you should have been more Urkel and less Stefan. How do you miss these points? You could just miss the point of every point, and then just make up a whole different narrative about it. And somehow this straw man y'all are about to beat up are good arguments against it.
Well, I mean...
Look at them fucking nails. Yo, you know somebody ain't never had to do nothing manual in their life if they go get their nails done like that. She said, fuck around, poke your goddamn eyeball out.
And definitely not the folks that voted for Donald Trump and the American worker and centering American workers. Look, this is, my mother told me this just some business that don't involve you. You don't need to step in it.
That's a weird way to set up, I guess, what you're about to say. Hey, man, my mama said if I ain't got nothing to do with it, don't get involved with it. However...
So I've just been watching because this is what happens. To be very clear, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, weren't they foreign-born workers?
Yeah. they got here on a visa.
Elon Musk.
Where's that accent?
They got here on a visa.
Elon Musk.
He got there on a visa. What is that?
Here on a visa.
Elon Musk.
What is that accent? That ain't a Maryland accent. I don't think that's a straight man accent. Are you like trying to portray a gay man saying
a visa?
They got here by a visa. But Vivek didn't get here by a visa. Wasn't Vivek born here? If I'm not mistaken, Vivek's parents came here and then gave birth to Vivek. Elon, on the other hand, was born in South Africa, I'm pretty sure, and then moved here. What's this point y'all think y'all about to fucking make here? Jesus Christ.
Say he here because of one of them visas, and now I believe he's an actual American citizen. But like, let's just be very clear. There's nothing wrong with people who are not from this country coming here, making a better life, contributing to the American fabric.
Okay. To which no one's arguing against. You do know that. Unless you're going to interpret it in the most bad faith, dishonest ways that people don't want people to come here. Which has never been like a mainstream right argument. That's never been like anybody who's heard or listened to that's on the right has ever argued that no one can come here. We don't want anybody. Nobody, nowhere, ever. But somehow, like, bro, like, try it. Oh my God, bro. Like, it's It's painful listening to these motherfuckers, and just imagine, there are people who are somewhere watching this and are like, yeah, Simone.
Okay, that's something I fundamentally believe in. America is a land of the free, home of the brave, all that good stuff that Elon Musk was tweeting about.
Oh, land of the free, home of the brave, all that good stuff. Oh, but you don't believe that. You don't fuck believe that for a goddamn second.
However, please don't come for Americans. And I would like, let's be very clear, I would like white Americans to stand up. This is your calling card, honey. Where's your banner?
Stand up for what? What do you want white people to stand up for? Bro, you just wonder how, like, this conversation even turned to race. How all of a sudden we're talking about white folks. Vivek fucking made an argument against the culture that's been permeating America for the last 30 years, to which you'd have to be blind, deaf, and dumb not to understand his argument. And now you've just bottomed it out to white people. White people, this is your calling, white people. This is... what? Like, what the fuck? God, I hate racists. I hate fucking racists, and I hate people who are just so hypnotized by race. Just race is everything to them. It means everything. It's top of the list. Number one fucking everything. Talk down to other races that just don't want to play by those rules, bro. It's fucking weird. Like, it sucks. It sucks that we're in this position to where people can interpret other people's words and just put the worst fucking spin on it in the planet. Like, it's fucking disgusting.
Because they coming for you. They said y'all white and lazy. That's crazy.
Bitch, it's crazy that you said that somebody said y'all white and lazy. Hold on, yo. What did you just fucking say?
Because they coming for you. They said y'all white and lazy. That's crazy.
Who said that? Who the fuck are you talking about? Nobody said that. Least of all Vivek. And y'all are just like beating the fuck out this straw man. Like it's remarkable. It's remarkable that somebody can just completely make up lies. How they just become so like just fucking swirling around in every lie that you could ever imagine. And somehow they said y'all white and lazy. That's crazy, she says. That's crazy. No, it's crazy that that's what you took away from that. That's what's fucking crazy.
Well,
That's
what
crazy.
I
And
find is
if I said
interesting.
it, y'all would be coming for me.
You're the only one who did say it. So does this make me coming for you now or something? I don't know, bro. Like, these fucking people are retarded.
I would never say that because that's insane.
That's the point.
That's incredible, bro, that you can completely make a lie up, attribute it to someone else, and then say that that lie that you've attributed to someone else is crazy. That's insane. Fuck, wow, bro.
What you have happening here is the very thing.
What you have happening here is this is gonna be fucking deep from old fucking Republican Michael fucking Steele here.
That white folks have said about black people.
I'm sorry. I just want to know, Vivek was born in the U.S.
For generations.
Vivek was born here. You gotta say that so you don't look entirely fucking retarded. But yeah, come on. Continue there, Michael Steele, with I'm sure this just bulletproof, impenetrable fucking argument you're about to make here. Mr. fucking Steele.
Vivek is now saying about white people, and they don't like it for some reason.
What? This is what white people have been saying about black people, but now Vivek is saying it about white people. Like, is your all's reading comprehension just that of like a kindergartner? That of a first grader who can barely fucking pronounce 30 words? That white people are lazy. That's your takeaway from that. And somehow you've now connected it to, that's what white people have been telling black people. The interpretation just gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Just imagine like how the fuck you, like, as a world, we're ever supposed to get better. As a world, like, we're supposed to fucking like work together. Races be damned. When people get paid to do this, sit here, this is what white people have been telling black people for shut the fuck up.
Oh, y'all not lazy. Y'all not slow. Y'all not stupid.
Simone just...
Y'all not slow. Y'all not stupid.
As this one woman has just been there like this the whole time. Insufferable, fucking insufferable, lying, no good, disgusting fucking racist is what these people are. It's disgusting. They are everything they would call everyone else. They are all that, like in spades, tenfold, just the most disgusting, lionest people on the fucking planet. Fucking disgusting.
Well, that's what we've been saying for 400 years. And yet,
who's we? And what's his accent? 400 years.
400 years.
Do you just have like 30 different accents here you just pull upon every once in a while, Steele? Because I mean, like, Like, I don't watch the guys. I don't know. But that ain't no Maryland accent I've ever heard in my life. 400 years. One more time.
Well, that's what we've been saying for 400 years.
That's what. Bro, I just want to bang my head against a fucking brick wall. It's like, you just imagine like who they think they're arguing with. The people who they imagine they're arguing with, and they not existing. That argument that they're battling with is not even an argument that anybody's making, but they've now somehow brought themselves into it. And how, well, this is what y'all were telling us. This is how y'all were telling us for 400 years. Wow, bro.
Yet, here we are. You still want to not read our history or...
Not read our What the fuck are you talking? Bro, this is like mind-blowing fucking idiocy. Idiocy on a fucking level that is like hard to even imagine. They're that fucking insane. How they could take what Vivek said, would have took them 2 minutes to read it. They don't. They show you just a one line of it, and they give a summary of it by other partisan hacks who just interpret it in the most bad faith, dishonest piece of shit fucking ways. And then they beat up on the straw man. That was the summary. Oh my fucking God, bro. And just like, well, this is what you get. I know you don't want to read about our history. How is that even in this conversation? How is fucking our history even a conversation in the argument that Vivek was saying about how our culture has just been dumbed down beyond repair? And maybe we want to think about turning that around and focus on what maybe more strengths could be versus what we've been giving them for the last 30 years. Somehow that turned into, oh, y'all white people don't like that, huh? Huh, y'all white people don't like that, huh? Y'all been doing that to us for 400 years. Wow, bro, people get paid. People get fucking insane paychecks to go up there, talk this insanity that ultimately only divides the people who listen to it. In that box, in that cage, mental fucking prison. Can't think outside the box. I will look at everything through this lens, through this narration. I will interpret everything in the most bad faith, dishonest of ways. And somehow everyone else is supposed to want to be on your side. Woo!
Go through our CRTs and all
This
this
is
stuff.
why the great Reverend Jesse Jackson talked about the Rainbow Coalition, honey.
And now fucking the great Reverend Jesse fucking Jackson.
And people were uniting across
That's
the
right.
working.
The whole time. I don't think I've ever made this motion with my arms a day in my life. I don't think I've ever done it a single time, unless I was mocking someone else. But you just wonder how somebody even takes this position of, if arrogance was a posture, would it not be this? That would be it, right? That would be the posture of arrogance, of just, fuck me, bro. And now got the nerve to preach to us about Jesse fucking Jackson. Jesse fucking Jackson.
Class, okay? And black people and white folks and Latino folks coming together, because the rich people, they're not here for you. And this is how they letting you know, okay? They just let you know. So you want to come on over to Rainbow Coalition, you come join us, right?
No, I don't want to join you. I don't want to join no three of you motherfuckers. The most worst fucking interpreting bad faith clowns on the planet. But dude, that's just the beauty of this. It's the beauty of this fucking hoodie. This hoodie could be interpreted in a million fucking ways. Dude, we're in a fucking mess of shit with all the best of intentions. With all the honesty one could fucking have. I don't know how we fix this shit with as deep as the fucking garbage pile is at this point. It's like I want to be optimistic, really want to just hope that like we're putting all the right people in these positions to do all these things that could hopefully kind of counter a lot of the weight that's been dragging us down, of one of the billions of reasons of why it's happening, because it's far more complex than the rich or the whites or the blacks or one little group over the other. It's far fucking deeper than any of that shit. And you just imagine when the motherfuckers was making America, when they was creating America, when some of the smartest motherfuckers at that time thinking of how to run this, how to do this, the systems, the checks and balances that will go to create this ultimate fucking beast of a world of America that was ultimately created. It takes honest people to keep it. It'll take motherfuckers that, good or bad, Whether this hurts me or helps me, I need to be honest about everything in between. If ultimately I don't get to see what I want done, but it helps the country because of it, that's how I need to be. I need to be honest about it. I need to accept the reality. My feet need to stay on the ground at all fucking times. You listening to fucking MSNBC, you're getting anything but. I'm telling you, I got my problems with Vivek. I don't agree with everything fucking Vivek says, but more times than not, whatever side of an argument that man comes down on, I guarantee you he's got a sound, almost guaranteed honest argument for or against it. That's more than I can say for 98% of motherfuckers. They got a YouTube channel, a network fucking television. They are the most dishonest, bad faith, worst interpreting fucking assholes on the planet. My fucking fingers are crossed, man, if this shit turns around. I'm almost happy I won't be around long enough to see it in 50 years, because as much as I hope it does get right, I think it's going to ultimately take some real fucking serious shit to get all this shit turned around. It's deeper than anyone could ever realize. The swamp, the stench, the corruption, the lies, the dishonesty, the fucking utter trash that almost all of it's become. It's going to hurt trying to fix it. And it's going to take strong, honest fucking people to see it through. God bless America.